about the other Pennsylvania team, Pittsburgh?
I think they had a phenomenal offseason as well. So starting in free agency, they don't tend to spend a ton, but I think the last couple off seasons, whether it's because of the regime change to Omar Khan, or I think more likely because they now have the rookie contract quarterback, not the bloated Ben Roethlisberger contract. I love bringing in Isaac Sumalo. The Steelers hired Andy Weidel to be their assistant GM. He was in Philly, so you bring Isaac Sumalo aboard. Even Nate Herbig, excuse me. I guess they have both Herbigs now. Underrated guard depth. As well. And the offensive line was the big issue there. So all of those moves, they have the interior starting-wise and depth-wise is very solid. And then Broderick Jones was my favorite tackle in the class. Kind of like you said with Will McDonald, that doesn't mean a whole lot when I say that, but it is a fact nonetheless. I think he's a special athlete in space for his size. I mentioned with Paris Johnson, I do think Broderick Jones is going to face some big body defensive ends. They're going to bull him over as a rookie, but he will improve in that area. And then Joey Porter Jr. to start off the second round. I love Keanu Benton. I think he has positional flexibility to play behind Larry Ogunjobi and Cam Hayward on this defensive line. Let me just go to the list. Darnell Washington, I guess, fell because of medicals, but you get an extra blocker. You have 12 personnel packages with Pat Freiermuth. Nick Herbig, the other Herbig, is a good, kind of smaller rusher. I think Pittsburgh Steelers had a phenomenal offseason.
They really did. Like, you look at exactly what they've done, and in free agency, I like a lot of the moves that they've made. They nailed it pretty much across the board. Not necessarily any insane splash moves, but Seumalo was a really big addition, as you mentioned. Trading for Allen Robinson is one of those perfect gambles that's absolutely worth rolling the dice to see if you can. You don't have to wind the clock back that far to find Allen Robinson playing, incredibly good football. This time a year ago, the hype was out of this world in terms of what Robinson would do for the Rams, and it just didn't happen. So love that as a roll of the dice. Cole Holcomb at linebacker should upgrade what they've had the last couple of years there. They had a really good free agency period. And then you look at their draft. I mean, it was an A-plus grade by us, one of the best drafts of any teams out there. Broderick Jones, Joey Porter Jr., I love as a pick. I think he can be better than people expect him to be. I think he's more versatile as well, not simply this press man corner and nothing else. Darnell Washington, another one of these guys where first round didn't really understand it. Third round, 93 overall, that's insane. Like, he lasted way longer than he should have, even for a guy that loved him less than other people. Nick Herbig in the fourth round, another sibling added to this team. They have both Haywards as well. Steelers absolutely nailed this offseason. We gave them an A overall, B+ for free agency, A+ for their draft. Absolutely fantastic.